Be me, 29, just witnessed the greatest downfall of a friend in real time. A downfall so dramatic it could have been a Greek tragedy if it weren't so painfully preventable. Warning for readers. This isn't a feel-good story at all. Friend's name is Todd. Awkward, introverted, career-focused. Didn't date anyone until he was 25. He just didn't know how to talk to women. He was never ugly, just lacked the confidence. One day he meets Stacy. Pretty, confident, socially dominant. The type of girl who becomes hotter because of how confident she is. Todd falls instantly. Dude goes from, no girls have ever liked me, to she's my soulmate in roughly 11 business days. After 6 months of dating, Stacy moves into his apartment. No rent, none, zilch. She contributes nothing to the bills. Todd pays everything. Groceries, gas, Wi-Fi, electricity, her eyelash extensions, her Uber rides, her matcha addiction. She starts moving all of her stuff in. Every time I hint he's being taken advantage of, he waves it off. I just want to keep her happy. Which means if I say no, she might leave, and she's the first girl who's ever touched my arm willingly. I even ask him about her putting a lot of her stuff in his apartment. He has a big smile and says, yeah, it means she's committed. I can see a big heartbreak coming. I can either keep lecturing him until he hates me, or let it run its path, and he gets some character building from it. 6 more months go by. Stacy suddenly announces she wants to move across the country, says she got a dream job opportunity. Turns out it's a remote job. She could have worked anywhere, but she wants a fresh start in a city with culture, somewhere with better Instagram backdrops. Todd invites me out for a beer. I treat it like an emergency meeting. We sit for over an hour. I tell him he's making a massive mistake. He's only known her for a year. His whole life is here. His job is great. His friends are here. I even say, if Stacy was a genuinely kind, grounded woman, I wouldn't be saying this. But something is off, Todd. But Todd is obsessed. Like clinically tunnel vision obsessed. She is the center of his universe. Every sentence he says includes her name. He doesn't even hear my warnings. He's already mentally packing boxes. He moves across the country with her and disappears. He doesn't stop talking to us because Stacy isolates him. He stops because he's too busy orbiting her, idolizing her, fixating on her, living for every tiny crumb of affection she gives. We get maybe one message every 1 to 2 months. He even stopped gaming with us. That's all he used to do. 5 months after the move, I get a random call from him. First real contact in ages. He sounds shaken, broken, voice trembling. He found out Stacy cheated, slept with some guy she met off Tinder while Todd was at work. But the worst part, Todd asks, how do I fix this? He's making excuses for her. Bro has no backbone at all. This is when I realize I have to be brutally blunt with my friend. I've had friends who have been cheated on before. They find it hard to leave sometimes, mostly because their world is just shattered. Then they leave anyway. But Todd is such an extreme case of low self-respect, it actually infuriated me. He resists, argues, then finally after 30 minutes he agrees. Says he'll leave her, says he knows I'm right. Spoiler, he does not leave her. Weeks pass, silence again, no updates. Only proof he didn't leave is from Instagram. Photos of them together, her hugging him smiling with the deadest eyes I've ever seen. I stop reaching out. You can't rescue someone who willingly dives deeper every time you throw them a lifeline. He also doesn't reach out to me again, probably because he knows where I stand now. Through the grapevine, I hear Todd is struggling, spiraling, a human doormat with a heartbeat. Months pass. Then out of nowhere, my phone rings at midnight. Unknown number from his city. I pick up. It's Todd. He tells me he's been arrested. My stomach turns to lead. He's frantic, rambling, barely coherent. Says Stacy cheated again. Todd confronted her. She wasn't apologetic at all. He snapped, laid hands on her. Neighbors heard screaming. Police were called. He used his one phone call on me. Not his parents, not his siblings, me. I didn't want to call my parents. I can't let them hear this. It just breaks something inside me. I don't really have much to say to him. I tell him to get a lawyer as soon as possible. But honestly, as soon as I heard he laid his hands on a woman, I was no longer on his side, even if she is a bitch. Fast forward, it's not looking good for him. I think he will do some time. I remember Todd before her, excited about his career, enthusiastic, talked about starting his own tech company someday, had potential, had a future. Because of the first woman who ever flirted with him, Todd had no self-worth. He built his entire identity around Stacy, ignored every warning, every red flag. I'm not a religious man, but basing life-changing decisions on lust, on attention, on desperation, never ends well. If anyone reading this feels even a tiny bit like Todd, clingy, scared of being alone, terrified of losing the first person who shows interest. He was liked by everyone, but he let a woman break him down. Please, have some self-worth. Learn from this. Don't throw away your future for someone who wouldn't pick you up off the floor. You're all you've got at the end of the day. Protect that.